Hi everybody out there in YouTube land. Um, I wanted to talk to you today a little bit more about the inner child and what it is and how you can reclaim it if you feel you didn't have a happy childhood. As you may know, a child should be carefree, not have any heavy-duty responsibility until usually between the ages of 8 and 10. And even then, that won't be heavy-duty responsibility. It'll be chores around the house, or I don't know, taking care of a family pet, or helping to care for grandparents, perhaps. Your inner child is always with you, within you, in your aura. I don't know exactly where it's located, but it's within your reach. If you haven't had a really good childhood, there are ways you can reclaim it. If you don't have a memory to use as an example, as in my previous video, you can take one from a TV show, cartoon, or book, or just imagine one, and you put yourself in the place of a child in that book, in that TV show. And you try to feel what they must be feeling. The joyful, happy, carefree, light, being that is presented. Obviously, you can't use an example of a kid who's going to murder his or her parents. That wouldn't be a good example. So choose something where, let's say there are a couple of kids playing outside, or in a park, and they seem to be carefree and having a wonderful time and not having any true cares in the world. And you grab onto that feeling that you think that they must be having and experiencing. Grab onto it. Play with it a bit if you're not sure if you're right about what they could be feeling. How would you feel if you were them? You have to sort of put yourself into their position, sort of, and, and identify with it if you think it's a good fit, if it makes sense for the scene. Go with it. Play with it a bit. Identify with it. Grab onto it. You grab onto it if you must. And you ask yourself, is this how I should be? Is this how I should feel? The key to this, though, is to keep the pureness and innocence of a child. It's my little Yorkie on the side. Ace. It's the innocence, the purity, the happiness, the the carefreeness of a child that you want to grab onto. And you want to pull it in and keep it with you and have that accessible to you whenever you need it. There may be a meditation to help you out there. Try going onto YouTube and searching for inner child, or like how to reclaim your inner child meditation, and it should be a guided one. It should be a guided meditation if you do find one. It should be reclaiming your inner child, or finding, discovering your inner child, or speaking with, interacting with your inner child. Something of that sort, if you would like to do a meditation. Otherwise, there are tons of books out there in the library in at least all of the major languages. And most of the world's religions believe in an inner child of some sort. So you should have no problems there if you'd like to research it further. The books and the research that is more, I don't know, religion or faith-based is not always accurate though. But a lot of the time the base understanding of it would be. I guess that's all I have about the inner child today. On a side note, it seems like winter is finally over here in Canada. I am on the west coast and we have a bright sunshiny day of about 13 to 15 degrees Celsius, and this year we didn't have any snow. We usually get at least a week's worth of snow, but we didn't get that much, only on the higher elevations. So I'm looking forward to a very good spring, but because we didn't get any snow, I think we're going to get more rain. So I'm trying to think of ways to enjoy oneself in the rain outdoors. And one of the ways that, if you like the rain, you could go canoeing, kayaking, you could go walking in the rain. There are lots of ways that you can do it. Lots of things you can do to have fun. But if you do still have some snow on the ground, enjoy it. Throw snowballs. Create forts if you can. But the forts that you create should have windows or doors. And this is because you need air, obviously. But you also don't want to block everything out. You want to keep your options open, keep your window open. And this is this is not only for air and to see out your door or your window for security purposes, but you want to keep your options open, keep your eyes open, your heart open. If you build a wall, either in the physical realm or in the mental realm, it'll be that much harder to find or keep your inner child. So if you found that you are unable to attach, or are having a lot of misunderstandings with people, that might be why. You might have closed yourself off. or you might have created a wall. A wall can be broken down. It's just a matter of how deep it is and how long you've had it and what you've made the wall out of. I will try to speak more on walls and how to bring them down on the next video. I guess that's all for now. I'll chat with you soon. If you want to leave comments or ask me questions, please write them down below.